President Trump has signed into law the Take It Down Act, which takes aim at AI fake news. Um, this bill was created by Ted Cruz. It's because one of his constituents, Elliston Berry, woke up on the morning of August 2nd, 2023. She was then 14 years old, and innocent photos of Berry and two of her friends from social media accounts had been edited using AI to make them appear nude. Within a day, edited photos of a total of 9 girls at her Aledo High School were being shared around the school. Berry and her mother, Anna McAdams, turned this incident into advocacy for measures signed into law Monday by President Donald Trump to protect future victims of AI-generated intimate images and non-consensual posting of intimate images. And, of course, Thomas Massie voted against this bill. I mean, seriously, what is Thomas Massie there for? I mean, nobody actually takes him serious in Congress at this point. So why is he still allowed to be up there? But thankfully, Melania Trump got behind this bill. They couldn't pass it last session, but they were able to post it or able to redo it, get it back up there, and get it signed into law. So let's take a look at some of this here.
Howdy, y'all. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. What we have here is a channel to communicate. I want you folks to be thinking by the time you leave my videos. Why? Because I'm tired of people talking via what other people tell them to think. So, watch my video and enjoy the chance to think for yourself.
There's a unique sense of violation people feel when they learn that nude or sexual photos of them have been posted, real or doctored, on the internet without their permission. This is called revenge porn, and tens of thousands of people have been the victims of it. The impact is profound. Some experts compare the psychological trauma to that experienced by sexual assault survivors. It doesn't matter if you've never posed nude, because AI now makes it easy to upload your likeness and generate some deep fake photos with you as the star. The issue was so serious that it's gotten the attention of congressional lawmakers from both sides of the aisle. But it was one Texas teenager's story that really set things in motion. Elliston Berry was 14 years old when a classmate took a picture of her off of Snapchat and then used a computer program to create a nude photo of her. Snapchat then refused to remove the deepfakes for nearly a year. Elliston has since become an advocate for the Take It Down Act, sponsored by her Senator Ted Cruz. First Lady Melania Trump championed the bill and invited Elliston to be her guest at the president's State of the Union address to the joint session of Congress in March. And today, Elliston was in the Rose Garden as President Trump signed the Take It Down Act into law.
With the rise of AI image generation, countless women have been harassed with deepfakes and other explicit images distributed against their will. This is the wrong, and it's just so horribly wrong. And it's a very abusive situation, like in some cases people have never seen before. And today we're making it totally illegal.
Now, the law criminalizes revenge porn, including non-consensual, deep-fake, intimate photos. It carries a punishment of up to 3 years in prison, and notably, it penalizes social media companies that don't take the photos down within 48 hours of a victim's request. Joining us now is Florida Republican Congresswoman Maria Salazar, who introduced the Take It Down Act in the House and was at the signing in the White House garden today. Congresswoman, congratulations on your bill becoming law this afternoon. Yeah. You posted today that victims of deep fakes will finally have real protection and big tech will finally be held accountable. And it's really something because Snapchat refused for a year to take down those fake nude photos of Elliston Berry. No more.
Yeah, that is correct. No more. And thank you for the opportunity. Today is a very big day for parents in America. Thank God that Congress, we did our job. and specifically for parents of young females, because those are the victims. And could you imagine the embarrassment that we've had all throughout these years, but right now, only 48 hours before the victim calls the big tech, and they have to bring it down during that time. It's a very happy day, and we're delighted that we were able to do something good for our kids.
There are real penalties attached here. People who violate this law face not only penalties but prison time. What are the penalties for big tech companies if they don't take these deep fakes down within 48 hours?
Well, big fines, but I'm sure that big tech, it's right now very aware of what we've done. It's a very big law. And specifically the fact that the First Lady of the United States, Melania Trump, is the wind behind the sails. We have to give her a lot of credit because this bill passed last cycle. It was lingering in Congress, but she came to the scene, and definitely we responded to her energy and to her enthusiasm. I mean, it's just common sense that we need to tell big tech. Apparently, they didn't want to listen to the victims before. The victims did not have any type of recourse. They would call the police, or the school would call the big tech, or the parents would call big tech. And like you said, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, no one really paid attention. But right now, it's federal law. Is the first time that Congress steps in, and we are putting some guardrails on social media and big tech. And this is exactly what we needed to do.
Yeah.
Protect our children. Let's start with that. Protect our kids.
And you really do credit the First Lady with helping to bring this issue to the forefront. I mean, you know, this is a very rare public appearance that she made today. Her first solo public appearance was actually to come out and champion this bill. How important was her support in getting this passed so overwhelmingly, not only in Congress, but in the Senate as well?
Oh, overwhelmingly of biblical proportions, because we understood, like you said, that she does not embrace that many causes, but whenever she gets involved, she really means it. And she was instrumental, specifically in talking to her husband, the President of the United States, in talking to us, to Mike Johnson, and we were right there. Because, listen, it was a bipartisan bill. It's common, I repeat, it's common sense. How are you not going to, if you're a legislator, and you're in this building, you're not going to help victims who are telling us, the mother, the schools, the parents telling us, my child, a fellow schoolmate is just trying to, for whatever reason, is using her likeness, her image, her voice, and these pornographic images do not belong to my child. And could you imagine how impotent you feel that no one is paying attention to you?
Right.
Well, now big tech has to.
And this massive company won't take it down. Deep fake porn has really exploded with the advent of AI. But this bill still relies on the victim knowing that this has happened to them and reporting it. How often does this happen and the victim doesn't even know?
Well, it takes few hours because, you know, when you're in high school or in mid-school, or when you're in school specifically, not in college, but when you're in high school, everyone talks, and you will know immediately. Maybe it'll take you a day or 2 days, but you will know that that's your face, but that's not your body, and that someone wanted to do this despicable act against you. So right now is not only the guy who, like I said here, is not only the one who created it, who shared it, and who hosted and posted it, you are going to jail as well. So there's not only big tech, is those kids who want to damage their female friends. There are consequences for you as well. You're going to jail, so don't try it. Don't try it starting today.
Congresswoman Salazar, great warning to anybody thinking that might be a great way to get back at somebody. You're going to pay a big price if you do. Appreciate you being here.
Big price.
Breaking news, Donald Trump is signing into law one of the most common sense laws, the Take It Down Act, and 2 Republicans voted against it. Who was it? Thomas Massie was one of the guys. You remember this guy, right? Voted against no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security. Rhino! Eric Burleson was also one of the people that voted against the bill, not allowing people to create inappropriate AI-generated photos without your consent. 2 people. He was one of the 2. We wouldn't give a reason why, but Thomas Massie did give a reason. Massie from Kentucky voted against the bill, explaining on X, formerly known as Twitter, that he believed that legislation was a slippery slope, ripe for abuse. with unintended consequences, or someone paid for you to vote that way. You're bought. What world we live in where Thomas Massie is voting against a bill that a lot of Democrats voted for and Republicans voted for, but you're America First, MAGA, and you're voting against it? He's clearly bought. Kentucky, come on, man. Y'all have to have better representatives than this guy. Get him out.
I had to add that last little TikTok right there at the end because I have to wonder, okay, yes, I can understand some thoughts on First Amendment, but there are so many of the people that were involved in getting this bill up there that would have made sure of this because this wasn't a Democrat bill. This was a Ted Cruz who has been trying his best to do good. You got Rand Paul. All of these people are doing this. And not to mention, this just makes sense. You heard in the news post where they weren't pulling them down. They went to Snapchat. Snapchat wasn't doing anything about it. So yes, this law was necessary, unfortunately. And it's time that we quit allowing these harmful images online. Now, are there unintended consequences? I'm pretty sure that there are, but we have to do something because young girls who aren't even of age having this done to them is no, it should not happen. And Thomas Massie, you need to get your head out your rear end. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. So, folks, that's the story that I wanted to bring you on this video. And I just wanted to say thank you again for coming by. Well, hit like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff if you don't mind. Help me out. So, y'all have a good day now. Bye.